All right. Hey guys. So, uh, I don't know what this channel is going to become, if it becomes anything, but I put up a thing saying that, I'm basically not going to be able to live here come March 1st for a variety of reasons. And Daisy, I don't know, I haven't shown you Daisy in a while. That's the little puppy that I found before Christmas. Daisy. So here's Daisy now. Say hi. So this is Daisy, and she is the most lovable, quietest dog ever. But I'm not going to go over all the issues again. I can't take her with me. Now, the woman who owns this house has other dogs, and this is Chloe. There. So Chloe has a lot of energy, and her and Daisy have become best friends. And then she also has this dog, that's Sandy. And then she has this dog, and that's Cammy. Cammy rules the roost, but those two are older. And Chloe has a ton of energy, and these two, you've seen videos of these two playing, and they've become best friends, and it would not be right for me to take these guys away from each other. Or these girls, they're all girls, because this is the only safe house that this one has ever known, right? And she was about half that size when we got here. And I love this dog to death, but I don't have anywhere to take her, and due to life circumstances. And I'm still really close friends with April and stuff, but the Georgia farm is where her mother now lives full-time and doesn't like dogs or animals. And also because she's there, it's not a place I can go. So as I said, I'm looking for something. I have a college degree, I'm a veteran, I do have a service-related disability, but it's just my ears and migraine headaches a little bit here and there. But bottom line is, I can't go back to teaching. I really didn't talk about why I left teaching, but the basic reason, a couple things, is one, I'm conservative. I don't talk about my values here, and if you're not, I don't care what anybody else does. I don't care what you guys think, but you can't really, as a science teacher, I don't get involved in all their stuff. I just taught what was in the book, but they want you to teach basically social engineering with all the things people want them to call you now. And parents think that you're responsible for their kids. It's basically like they want you to babysit their kids, but they don't want to hear anything bad, and you can't fail kids anymore. Everybody has to be a winner. And it's just, I don't agree with a lot of what the school does. I don't agree with a lot of what school boards do. I don't think that the school boards or most teachers respect parents, and I don't think that most parents respect teachers. And there's good reasons for all that, but I was just somebody who was raised back in the 80s, and my parents and the teachers all wanted me to get an education, and getting an education seems to be the very last thing that schools or parents seem to be interested in now. It's all social engineering. And my second year teaching, I was attacked by a student. Didn't really hurt or anything, but tried to attack me. Well, did attack me, but and they got in trouble. And then last year, right before the end of the school year, we had some issues going on, and one of them was one of the students from my class, a 6th grader, had threatened to bring a gun to class and everything else. And so it's just not my thing anymore. I just can't. I can't. It's just not my thing. So anyway, I've been looking at truck driver school, and I have a lot of you guys said, well, I could do the channel truck driving. So a couple of the schools I've been looking at, and I don't know if anybody knows anything about these schools. So I've made an appointment. I've driven big vehicles before. I've driven 24-foot U-Hauls towing car trailers around the country. I had a Class A motorhome with a big car trailer behind it. So I've driven big, 50, 55-foot long vehicles. Like I said, my big Class A motorhome with a big car or trailer behind it was like 60 feet long. So, I mean, I've driven those kind of things. So I kind of know what I'm getting into. And I also toured with rock bands when I was younger, in buses, rode in tractor trailers, been around trucks my whole life. Sorry, let me shut that off real quick. So you guys said, well, don't end your channel. And so I won't. I don't know. I don't have time. I don't have the money. YouTube. So this is not going to be basically. I mean, it's gonna. I'll hopefully earn a couple dollars out of it, but YouTube's, I think, changed everything how they pay things, and so it's not going to be the same for me. So now I have to go change careers. And even though I have a college education and everything else, and a lot of teaching, training, technical background, flew in the military doing electronics, worked in television stations, radio stations, on movie sets and everything else. At 56, I'm too old for most of those industries. They all want some kid right out of college. But the one thing that is available to me is being a CDL driver. So I'm going to go truck driving school. So now it's just, I'm going to go in, I think it's on Wednesday or Thursday this week. I have a appointment to go get my CDL, medical thing, which I should pass. I do have diabetes. I do have tinnitus in my ears and stuff, but from what I'm told, I can pass. So I'm going to try and pass that. And I did pass one a couple years back because I had actually thought about doing something like this when I got my motorhome back in 2017. So if I can drive, if I pass that, then I'm going to go get my learner's permit, take those 3 tests. I mean, they're tests. I got my science certification when I was 54, so that can't be hard. But I have a question for you guys. So my question is, these are the truck driver schools. Now, I'm in Florida, so I'm in mid-Florida near Tampa. And the 2 that I was looking at was Cypress CDL School out of Tampa. I think Cypress Trucking is out of Jacksonville, but they have a CDL school in Tampa. And then there's another one called Driver Solutions. And they have, when I talked to them, they have one in Lakeland. Now these are both, I don't have the cash to pay the $6,000 or $7,000 to go to school. So these are 2 schools that pay me while I'm going to school, and then I have to work for them for a while, different. And I don't know if you guys know anything about that. If you do and you want to put it in to the comments, I've been reading all the comments. And if you guys want to follow me through what I can do, I don't know what they let you film and what they don't. Some places let you film things. It's going to be more important for me to graduate, get my CDL, and do my driving, honestly, than it is going to be making videos. But a lot of you had said, well, take us along with you on the trips or whatever. So I will, if that's allowable by who I work for or end up going to school or whatever. But tell me, like, things like, for over the road, I mean, do I need to get an apartment and keep an apartment? Should I keep my truck? If I'm on the road all the time, do I just park my truck somewhere? And do I need an apartment? I don't know the lifestyle that much. I'm watching a couple videos that you guys said. There's one called Alex the Truck Driver or something. So I started watching his. He's a young kid, about 23. But anyway, if anybody has any opinions on those two schools, Driving Solutions or now I also looked at Swift Line, but I think they're out west. But I'm just trying to get this done as soon as possible. Uh, and I figure what I'll do is I'll probably have to, either live in the truck or just go do over the road for maybe a year and then buy a piece of property next year or something, and then use the money from over the road driving just to pay for it. But I like the Cypress one, but if anybody has anything to say, good or bad, or other suggestions, today is Sunday, the 21st, no, 22nd. Today's the 22nd. So if you could go ahead and put the comments down, I'd really be interested in reading them. So if any of you guys are truck drivers, or tell me what to look for, look out for, anybody want to put down what's life, I'm reading everything. So, but this is what the phase of life's going to be. So I don't know if junkyards and barn finds, I mean, maybe down the road I'll be able to do some more of that, but I don't know what this channel is going to evolve to, if it even does. So I thought the last one, probably one of my last chat videos, may be, I don't know. Anyway, and I thank you for all the thanks and encouragement and things that you like about my channel and everything. So, just, I don't know. If you guys want to see this, let me know. If you don't want to see a channel like this, let me know. I don't know what the laws are, if you can film while you're driving with I have the equipment, or maybe I'll just have to put maybe one video up every now and again for a car if I find one or something. I don't know. Anyway, put any comments on you have, and I'll be reading them. But I want to thank everybody who's supported me in the past. Like I said, April, problem with that hurricane and everything else that changed everybody and mixed up everybody's lives, it's just, April has to work at Fort Myers and live in and go to Georgia. She's not living in Georgia because her mom's up there, and April has to do her job. She's in the medical field as a professional down at Fort Myers, but Fort Myers right now, she doesn't really have a place to stay except with a relative when she drives back and forth. And I'm going to probably be homeless here shortly. So I just figured, look, I was going to do truck driving years ago before I would go to teaching. So I'll just go truck driving. CDL seems to be the way to go. It's a wave of the future. It's one of the only jobs that seems like it's stable in this country that you can make a living wage at. So that's what we're going to try. Anyway, put down any comments you have. I appreciate it. Thank you.